The two problems I chose for my final was the ice cream social problem and the party hats and crown problem. Starting with the ice cream social problem, we're going to start by drawing out our two shapes and writing out our given numbers. With our cone, we have a diameter of 4 inches and a slant height of 5 inches. With our bowl, we have a diameter of 4 inches and a height of 2 inches. For both the cone and the bowl, we're going to convert the diameter into our radius, which is just 1/2 of the diameter, or divided by 2, which gives us 2 inches for the radius for both our cone and our bowl. Then, we need to find the height of the cone. We're going to use the Pythagorean theorem to find our height, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and then take 2 squared plus h squared equals 5 squared. 4 plus h squared equals 25. Subtract 4 from both sides, and we get h equals 4.58 inches. Then, we need to find the volume of our cone, which is volume equals 1/3 pi r squared times the height. We then plug in our numbers. Volume equals 1/3 pi 2 squared times 4.58. That then gives us volume equals 19.1 inches cubed. For both the cone and the bowl, there is an added half circle, or half sphere, of ice cream on the top. To find this, we're going to use the formula for finding the volume of a sphere, but times it by 1/2. We're going to write out volume equals 1/2 times 4/3 pi r cubed. Then volume, plug in our numbers. Volume equals 1/2 times 4/3 pi times 2 cubed. And then that gets us down to volume equals 16.75 inches cubed. We're then going to add both those volumes to get the entire volume of the ice cream within the cone. That's the ice cream outside of the cone, that half sphere, and scoops inside of it, which gives us a volume of 35.85 inches cubed. Now for the bowl, we're going to start off by using the formula to find the volume of pi r squared times the height. We plug in our numbers. Volume equals pi 2 squared times 2. Volume equals pi times 8, and volume equals 25 inches cubed. We then use the same formula that we use on our cone to find the half sphere on the bowl. Since both the cone and the bowl have the same radius, we're going to get the same answer. Using our formula of volume equals 1/2 times 4/3 pi r cubed, we then plug in our numbers, and we get volume equals 16.75 inches cubed. We then add that to the volume we got from the bowl, and we get that our bowl volume equals 41.85 inches cubed. We now know that there is more volume in the bowl than the cone, so you can have more ice cream, meaning the bowl is the better deal for your money, since you can have more ice cream. In a crown, and we're going to write in our given numbers. For both the party hat and the crown, we have a circumference of 22 inches. But for the party hat, we have a height of 8 inches, and we're trying to find the height of the crown. For both the party hat and the crown, they share the same amount of materials. Starting off, we're going to find the radius of the party hat using the formula r equals c over 2 pi. Plug in our numbers. R equals 22 over 2 pi, which then gives us r equals 3.5 inches. We then plug that into our formula for surface area. Surface area equals pi r squared plus pi r length. Plug in our numbers, and we get surface area equals pi 3.5 squared plus 3.5 plus pi 3.5 times 8. Surface area then equals 38.5 plus 88, and we get surface area equals 126.5 inches squared. With that, we now know what our materials are, what the materials is for both of them, for the crown and the party hat. So I'm going to write out our surface area formula for our crown, which is surface area equals 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r times height. Since we're trying to find the height, we're going to leave that height variable by itself, and then we plug in our numbers, which is 126.5 inches squared equals 2 pi 3.5 squared plus 2 pi 3.5 times h. We then get 126.5 inches squared equals 77 plus 22h. We subtract 77 from both sides of the equation, and we get 49.5 inches equals 22h. We then divide 22h from either side, and we get 2.25 inches squared equal, not squared, sorry, 2.25 inches equals the height. Both the party hat and the crown share the same amount of materials used, which is the surface area. To find the height of the crown, you use the formula for the surface area and the area of the cylinder, for the surface area of the cylinder, with the already existing surface area of the party hat. Thanks.